Well, just yeah, setting up some new webcams and bits and pieces, so just a little bit longer than normal. Welcome. This is brought to you by Trader Cobb and FTX. And please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that like button. Share it around. Turn on your notifications. Do all those sorts of things. And if you haven't already, it'd be great if you could go to tradercobb.com. Visit the page. You'll see the course that's there, the free course, and of course the full strategy's there. So go and knock yourself out. As I say, this is brought to you by FTX and Trader Cobb. Look, if you haven't got your FTX trading account already, now's your chance to get it. 10% off your trading fees in the link below, as well as how to go long, how to go short, and also how to manage your risk as well. Okay. Yeah, they say I'm going to adjust them. Yeah, I've been punched by fatigue again today, unfortunately. Just don't know why it's coming back around again. Anyway, let's have a look at what we got. Okay, here we go. Obviously, we've come off, yeah? That's a pretty obvious thing to say. And they've been some pretty big days, you know. The volatility's been enormous, 12%. Now we sort of banged around the day after with another sort of 10% candle, a bit more. And then we went down another 6%, and then down another 6%, and now up 4%. So it's a little bit wishy-washy, a little bit wild out there. You can see here, go Dale on the weekly. We've got this lower high now. It's quite a steep, deep pullback. Look at the monthly, because I find this to be interesting. Now I'm going to jump back. I'm going to jump to this chart because there's more data there. Back in 2017, this candle here did come back in. I mean, I've always got that there because that was the China pullback. Hey Tate, that was when China banned Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and all that sort of stuff, and the market did react adversely to that information. Went down 42% before then, of course, kicking into a big run. Now let's not forget here that leading up to that, you know, we had back in December 16 up 30%. And then we had another candle up 22% in February 17, up 26 in April. Then May we really started to knock it out of the park. You know, we went up through $1,000, up 68, then up 6, then up 16, 65, then we hit 48, then we hit 54, and then that big candle there as well. So we did see a very, very large move. Now, it's very difficult to sort of compare it to the most recent run because we have had a cracker of a run. 28, 42, 46, 14, 36, and 30. So there's been a lot of movement, a lot of activity, but we haven't had a monthly pullback like we did back over here. We saw a bit of a pullback there. So what does it mean? It's coming back into an area where it's, you know, a little bit more healthy for further upside, I suppose, is probably a good way of putting it. Where the weekly is now, you know, we've been sideways for a while. We've started to sell off. That was a big 20% week last week that we did decline. I'm interested to see what we're going to get at the end of this week, of course. Today we do have a bit of green there. We are up 4% currently, but on the lows that we've seen in this run so far, we've kind of recovered quite well there, about 7-8%-ish. Now, what am I doing? How am I trading? Well, we're going to go and have a look. I'm focusing on trends and trends alone. What we're seeing here on Bitcoin right now, 4 hour, not much going on there, is there? I've had the 1 hour time frame here for this reason. I saw some support down here this morning when I did my live trading floor scan with my members, and I was sort of like of the opinion, which you'll see throughout this scan that if we were to come down into here and build, we might get a breakout, or if it broke down through there, pullbacks to that level, that 42,169 region could have been tradable. Now, however, we've got a higher low and a higher high. It's not telling me too much at the moment because it's still quite stagnant. It's not really explaining a great deal. Across the market, we've had quite a nice little bounce there, and what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and have a look at this perp list. So, what do we got? What do we got? Okay, on the 1 inch, and I'm going to put these into a watch list for us at the end here. By the way, I'm open to long and short. There's no singular direction that I am having any sort of bias towards. Holy moly. That level, as a matter of fact, is really good, right? Look at that. I don't like it on the fall. I liked it lower high when we broke down and pulled back, but we just dumped straight away. And again, look at the size of the volatility that we're seeing. We're going to see that across the board. Look, you know, we're looking at 13%, banging around 10 to 13%. That's a lot. When I look at this on the 8 hour, I see that support. We do have a lower high, low, lower high, lower low. Good cyclicity. It's pulled back into that region. Is the 16 trending? Yep, lower high, lower low. Yeah, well, look, I got to say, right? I got to say it. That's I mean, we still got a lot of time. Probably tomorrow morning would be when it comes up for my time anyway. I'm going to pop that in. We're going to make this list blue. Little bullish, sorry, little bearish candle there. I am then interested, you know. Aave, well, it certainly hasn't been too concerned about the fall lately, has it? It has continued to rocket on. Let's go lower now. Ooh, yeah, baby. And what I'm saying here, I do get the question asked about cyclicity frequently. Cyclicity looks like this. Higher low, higher high, higher low. When we got that nice bouncing board cycling through, it's trending well. I like this right now, what I'm seeing. Probably not the 15 as much as the 30. The 1 hour also has that trend there. Tell you what have we got up here? Yeah, look, based on the cyclicity alone, that's got to go in. I mean, if I got a nice little pullback into 620 and I got a little bullish candle, you know, I'm pretty keen on that, because not only do we have it on the lower time frames trending, but have a look at this daily again. There is actually a higher low and a higher high. It's had a good move. It's trending quite nicely. So I think that's all-time highs as well, if I'm correct. Yeah. Geez, to think you could have been buying that at 23 schmackaroos. Anyway, Cardano is next. Ooh. Sheesh. Ooh, I think I might get something here. Go, Winston. Ah, you little so-and-so. What a schnitzel von Krumm, eh? Sorry, I'm just sort of taking this all in. I was really hopeful, to be honest with you, this morning when I talked to Cardano, to my members, to see it come back a little bit further in. With that candle being the way it is now, sure, I mean, that trend is still great. Yeah, Johnson, Jono, sorry. I want that here. Yeah, I'm not going to put that in at this stage. It's got more work to do, you know. Got more worketh to do. All right, moving on. ALCX, nothing there. Still no real trend. I'm going to focus on trend as I always do. By the way, are you seeing the is this image of that face? Is it clearer now? I bought a new webcam. We're just polishing things a little bit. Are you finding the lighting better, the picture better, the quality, all that? Is it there? Just asking to see if we've made any progress. Nothing on Alpha. Nothing on ALTPERP. Again, still stuck in here. I might have a quick look at the 2-day. No, I'm not too fussed by that. Ample sitting on support. Nothing to work with there though. Up, messy again. And if it is messy, I'm going straight past it, right? If it's a mess, I'm out. Audio, it's a mess. Clean, calm, D, don't, yep. Thanks, guys. Looks like it's good. AVAX still sideways, has been for a long time. No interest. AXS, no, thank you. You like the shine? Trying to... okay, Badger. It's got a lot of work to do to give me something there. It's just a little bit of... It's called lazy face. Yeah, not really. I don't really rock a beard. I'm just lazy. Nothing there that I'm interested in, to be honest. On Badger balance is up. Good to hear that the resolution's great. Okay, so Luke and Tony, those of you that are watching that are in my team on this, apparently the reflection's a really good touch. Bing. So, what do I think of scalping? Well, I mean, I don't necessarily do it myself. It's not, it's, you know, yeah, I mean, you can do it. It's just not, I prefer to sort of sit back and wait for good trends and just join the trend. That's my preferred method. I'm not really digging it here too much. What I'm looking for here, Lucizo, if I pronounced that right, I'm looking for good trends. I'm looking for this sort of little pullback into here. Mostly focused on trends. If you haven't already, I suggest you hit tradercobb.com and get yourself onto that freebie as a minimum, because that's going to show you everything that I do here and give you a lot more clarity for when we do these scans. Basic attention token was in again, focusing on that flat level, very similar to that of Bitcoin. If you have a look at it, there is a number of these, and they're pretty much exactly the same. Like that looks the same as that does there. As it stands right now, however, no, I'm not too interested in that. I'm actually going to take that out. Check the 2-day. I want that there, but alas, it ain't. Alright, so there's nothing there on Bitcoin Cash that I'm really interested in. Binance, again, it's not giving me that trend that I'm really looking for here. Again, on Bancor, same. Again, another one down here that had the support starting to trend out. It's got more for me to do. Sorry, it's got more for it to do to get my interest. Bancor it's a no. BSV, no, it's come back up. There's nothing there. Bitmax, bit of a bounce there, but again, that trend there's not much liquidity here. I'll show you what I mean on that 15-minute. Look at how funny that chart looks. See these little funny looking candles. It just shows that, you know, if I went in there and hit market buy, for example, and took a full % risk, I'd end up with one of these big fat spikes, I think. And it's just, I can see, I don't need a volume indicator. I can see it on the chart. There is not a lot of liquidity there for me to trade it like I would everything else. Yeah, guys, just ignore that. If there's people in there scamming, I mean, you've got, you know, you probably do have an idea. We've got that many that are trying to impersonate us. So just one thing, I'm never going to ask for your Bitcoin. I'm never going to ask for your Ethereum. I'm never going to ask for anything. All right. If you want to do anything with us and you want to buy it, go ahead. But it's on tradercobb.com, and that is it. So, yeah, just ignore them. It's something that even reporting them, I was told by Twitter's policy that they weren't doing anything wrong, even though they were literally copying. It was me. It was not my account, but someone completely copying it. It's not outside of their terms and conditions or some. Anyway, I'm not letting it bother me. I just make sure I always tell you guys that I'm never going to ask for your crypto, so don't give it. I've got no thoughts on Shiba Inu or whatever it is. Yeah, I just don't. At what point do you consider the trend reversed? As soon as there's a higher low and a higher high met. Yeah? As soon as we have a higher low and a higher high, that would be up into an uptrend. If it's the other way around, a lower high and a lower low. Okay, so messy through here on CRV. I ain't new. Don't want anything to do with that. Problem we're having at the moment is the trends aren't lasting too long. Look, nice uptrend, good run. Don't get me wrong, you know, beautiful cradle, great move, and then we start to see this. It's this 4 hour. Do you want to see that on 4 and 1 hour? Oh, look, it's Um, for me, I like to have the daily and the 4-hour trends in order. If I can't have the daily, I want the 12 as well. So it's just using that multiple time frame analysis. If I'm trading the lower time frames, like the 15-minute, the 30-minute, or the 1 hour, then the 4-hour is going to be my barometer of trend. That's my mid time frame. So I do put a bit of emphasis on that. Let me just throw a couple of things in here. How does that look on the 8 hour? Look, I'm going to put that in. There's still a bloody lot of work for it to do to get up into that region. But that being said, it's probably, if it's going to happen, it'll probably happen tomorrow morning, I'd say. And I don't mind, having a bit of a list there, so I can wake up. First thing I do is have a look at that list and see if there's anything available, really. Dawn, no, yes, it's fallen back significantly, but the chart structure's not really what I'm after there. DeFi, look at how messy this has been. Look at this. We have been in a mess for a long time on DeFi, and it has not changed. There is a trend starting to come out now, and we do have a level back onto there. So we'll have a look at the lower time frames, although I'm probably not going to be looking at any trades here just yet. Yeah, it's not so much it's multiple time frames that are in the same trend. So if we've got a bunch of market, if we've got the, say, 1 hour, 4 hour, 12 hour daily all in an uptrend, it helps the probability for the continuation of that move. Now, would I trade off of that level? This is TradingView. I'm using TradingView here. Fibonacci's fantastic if you know how to use it, yeah. You know what? I'm starting to... It's only the lower time frames here, and if I was to get a pullback to here in a little bullish candle, I wouldn't risk a full 1%, but I would like to know if it does come back to there, having a look at this now, because as we work through the lowers into the mid 2 hour and 4 hour, we do actually have a higher low. It's not a pretty chart, but the lower time frames do represent an opportunity. Sorry, do represent trends, so I'll keep an eye on it. When I look at the, looks like there's not a great deal happening. Time to wet a line. Get them, Bart. When I look at the 1 day, almost everything is so choppy, and my own rule wants the daily trend in agreement, so I haven't traded since elongate. Craig, you just said you'll fall back to the 12. Yeah, Jed, I will, mate. I will. The 12 hour, it's usually because it will, I'm going to move past Dent, there's nothing there. Same with DMM. It's usually because sometimes it won't show up on the daily, but if you jump down a time frame, obviously you get twice as many candles, and you can see a much better looking trend that's forming. That's why I do go to the 12, especially if I'm looking at a 4. But to each their own, right? I just want to have a number of different time frames that are in agreement. That's what I'm really after. Okay. I watched your free course. You said it's better to use a moving average and price itself. Yeah, I agree. But I have a strategy where I use Fibonacci. So, yeah. I do use Fibonacci. As you can see, I don't use much. I got MACD, it's just the MACD line. I got 10 and 20 and a Fibonacci level. The rest of it, I don't use it. Doge, no. Dot, still messy through here. Big run up, big fall back. We're going to come up through a bit of a break there, I think. There it is. Let me just mark that and go back to that half hour again. How do you deal with all the stress regarding price dips, Mr. Trader? First name Trader, second name Cobb. No. I take profits along the way. Yeah. And I've been in market 16 years. It's I'm pretty used to markets moving. Yeah, ice baths, that's right. Looking at DOT, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not sort of just clutching at straws here and trying to find something. If that... Oh, look, I'm going to pop it in now. I'm thinking about it too much. I might reverse it, that decision at the end. Why don't I use the RSI? Is it too lagging an indicator? I remember you saying this on the course. Look, the RSI, the CCI, the MACD, the whatever else, they all tell me the same thing. Less is more for me. I don't use the RSI because it doesn't factor into my trading decisions. I use the MACD instead. I do not trade... and also look, oh, the RSI's overbought, got to sell. Oh, the RSI's oversold, got to buy. Not in my eyes. Don't subscribe to those beginner theories. So if I've offended you, I'm sorry. It wasn't my intention, but yeah. I used to use the RSI, I used to use the CCI until I learned how to trade. Then when I learned how to trade, I realized, well, they all say the same things. It's just a lot of crap. If you're trading off of the use of one indicator alone, I can guarantee you, you're not making money long term. We're coming into a support region there on Elron. The trend is there. I think I'm going to leave that for now. Bart asking, met in a Nugget meet at 1718. Wow. Let's bring back some memories, mate. Benefits of becoming a member. Well, you learn how to trade. You get the strategies. It's an online course. It's, you can go back and do the course as many times as you like. It is an online course with chapters, so you are able to review and refresh whenever you need to. If you go on the live trading floor, you'll get to see me do my scans every day or 5 days a week. You'll also get access to all the watch lists. If you join the community, you'll be in there where all the traders are posting their trades, talking their trading, helping each other, my apprentices, myself, and my mentors. So yeah, got a money back guarantee there too. So we make it pretty comfortable for you. Okay, so Ethereum's come off those lows quite a bit. I just want to see what that's become. Up 13% since there. Is it video based? Yeah, mate. Yeah, it's all there video, and the idea behind that is that I know I've been to courses that are over a weekend, right? You love it when you're there, but you come out of it, you can't remember some things. Having the videos there just means you can review, refresh, go back over parts that you might need to because you're struggling with. Oh yeah, mate, it's me talking to the screen. It's all slides. If you have a look at what the free course is. It's the same format throughout, so go check that out, and if it works, if that works for you, then get stuck into the strategies too. If not, it's all right. If it doesn't suit you, then don't waste your money. Pretty simple. Bonfida, pretty messy in here too. Pretty messy. Filecoin, no, it's since that big spike, we really haven't approached those lows again. Flamingo, a lot of green today. A lot of green, a lot of bouncing back. But if anything, it's in many cases muddied the water even further because it's kind of hurt some of these downtrends. As you see here, a little higher low now. Oh, excuse me. There's not, high. Yeah, it's just not there. FTX, big day yesterday, down 14. I'd suggest this looks to me on the 4 hour like there's struggling with liquidity. And I can confirm it looks kind of like that here as well. I'm going to go past it. Phantom, again, caught, stuck, no cyclicity, no good trend. Bada. Very strong divergence on those highs. Nothing for me there either. I'm going to leave that. GRT, not for me. The only thing is there's a little bit of support down there, but it's just going to be a reference point at best at this stage. Nothing more to add. Does price react to Fibonacci levels? I learned from you that price has its own reactions and also based on support and resistance. We're looking for a confluence of events when we're trading. The Fibonacci just adds to that confluence. Really, it's not it won't stop me taking a trade. It won't make me take a trade unless it's Fibonacci booster, which is one of the strategies that I teach. It's just something there. There's no one singular thing. The most important thing I would say is trend. Other than that, it's adding a number of ingredients into the pie, right? To get the result that we're after. You know, a kilo of flour is not a chocolate cake. No matter how much you want it to become a chocolate cake, it still requires other ingredients to come together to create that environment to bake a chocolate cake. It's the same with my trading approach. They're all just individual elements. Hump, ain't nothing there. IOTA, check that chart out. Ooh, all over the shop. No thank you. Carver. Frontier. I don't really have any thoughts on Frontier, Brady. I don't think I heard of it either. It's I'm a trader. I'm not so much on the fundamental side of things. KNC. No, sorry, hang on. Daddy's working, darling. Shut the door, please. Shut the tire. Sorry, kids just got back from school. Okay, back to it. KNC. No, the trend's not doing what I would like for it to do. The daily trends there. I tell you what, if Kusama was to kick on, you know, it's just toying with that resistance. I want to see it move further. It's not there yet, guys. If you just joined us, please do like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss anything as I go live. I'm actually away next week. I'm going fishing. Nothing on looping. I'm going fishing for the week in Exmouth. So I think what I'll do is I might do another scan in the next couple of days. Nothing there on Litecoin either. So we got a little more there for you guys, because I will be off. No more. How much is the course and how do I get it? It's just go to tradercobb.com. It's all there. You'll see that there's a Become a Trader course, so you've got access to that. The Become a Master course is there as well. Matic. Someone just said that. Gonna reinvest profits from Matic. Any good coin with good potential for mid holding. I don't really play that game. I certainly don't tip. There's lots of good coins. I think Bitcoin's a good coin. And good on you for that. I mean, that's good profits, mate. Well done. Don't forget also, ain't nothing wrong with putting a few beans in your pocket, mate. You know, don't forget that. It's nice to see paper gains. It's nicer to see those gains in your bank account changing your life. Thanks, Justin. As much as it's a great run, I'm struggling. It's kind of what I'd call a straight liner. It's just gone straight up in a straight line. It's starting to look a little bit more interesting. I was hopeful to get a pullback into the cradle zone. It did pull back. It just didn't give the candle. I think, yeah, I'm going to have to leave Matic for the time being until that cyclicity really kicks in. Nothing on mid-perp. Maker. This, come on, give me a 2-day doozy. Right on. Excuse me. I'm sitting back. I'm looking. I'm trying to get a bit more perspective here by sitting back a bit. It's definitely pulled back. It is definitely messy. We can see some big ranges on these candles. I think I'm going to leave that for now. We also don't seem to have to... yeah, okay. A little bit of a come out. I'm going to leave that for now. Just for now. Meta at a bar. Back up on the underside of that. Yeah, it's definitely a level. It's definitely back up into that level, isn't it? It's convergent. Moving to the 8. We're okay on there as well. I'll tell you what, I'm going to put that in because a small bearish candle there may actually, it might actually yield an opportunity there. So I'm going to keep that in. It goes back to the daily. Staying in the list, of course. Metal. We'll get to one in a minute, Aaron. I think it's in this list. I'm pretty... A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, O. Next. Nia. Flat level, perhaps. Is that one? How's it look on the daily? I don't... Nah. No. Sorry, it took a little while. It takes a little bit of time to sometimes just let it sink in and then click. Nothing there on Neo either. OKB having had quite the run and quite the pullback, it's now looking quite ugly. I want to see that cyclicity kick back in. If I keep dropping lower, you'll see there is these higher lows, but we've got to kick out. We just need to get moving, get that. Ooh, should probably stop doing that hand gesture, but you know what I mean? It's got to go up. It's got to continue to carry through. OMG. No, I can leave that too. Again, needs to click on out. Carry this buying momentum through. Let's be done with this selling for a wee bit. If we're going to be done with it, let's be done with it now. If we're not, well then let's keep selling and let's find shorts, yeah? Orbs in the night sky. Well, there's nothing there because it's a very messy chart. Oxy. Nah. Again, too messy. Gold's had a bit of a demon run, huh? I mean, look at that crate. You know, here's a little... Well, it's not little, but here's a pullback. Here's our cyclicity. Here's our chart structure. There's a big move. Still scared of $2,000 though, isn't it? Still scared of $2,000. Okie dokie. Yeah, go on. I'm happy to jump on someone else's podcast for sure, Sheldon. What is it called? Chat with Traders. Yeah, I don't think I've done that one. I'm not touching packs or gold at the moment. Perp. Okay, let's have a look lower here. Okay, let's keep going. Nah, not enough action there again. So sometimes sometimes there'll be opportunity. So sometimes you will you won't get many opportunities, all right? And we keep swinging between these zones. You know, we get into an uptrend, then we go into a downtrend, and as soon as after that we go again into an uptrend. We want to see nice cyclicity, nice trends like this, right? But that's okay. You know, if there's no opportunity that fits the rules, hence why we have rules, there's no need to go ahead and trade. We just wait for the opportunity. I'll tell you what, there's been quite a bit of waiting lately, because even the way it's been falling, it's been lacking a bit of cyclicity. You know, we've kind of seen it boof down and then shoot up, and then boof down and then shoot up. And it's been rather quite messy. And you can see here, you know, look, here comes the trend. It's established. We've got a lower high, lower low, comes in. I'd love a small little candle just like that right there because I can make money on that. But instead, no, we get a higher low potentially. And it just makes the chart really not workable. Rook is the same. RSR, again, you know, like, what are we to do here? It's like a barcode. Not interested. Again, Rune, look at this. Choppy. Kick on. Get through 20 bucks, say goodnight to it, and get a trend going. Until then, Rune, you're dead to me. Sand. Same thing. Not great cyclicity. Sear coin, same sort of thing here. As we pull back in here, we were looking for that small bearish candle. Did not get it. Seco, sideways, messy. This is, if you're trading throughout a market like, well, you can kind of take it from over here all the way across, you know, everything on this top screen. If you're trading throughout that, you're making it pretty difficult for yourself. You know, knowing when to not trade can be one of the best things, most important things you'll ever learn, because if you're not trading, well, you're not losing money, right? If the money's not there to be made, Don't punt. Wait for conditions. Know what you're looking for. SHPERP, we've got a little 4-hour high or low. If we go lower, it probably has a little bit of cyclicity. Yeah, it does, but again, it's a straight line. I'm not interested. Scale. No thanks. SNX. Look at this. Whip, 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 whip. Look at this chart. Shitty, shitty, shitty. Very average. Solana, same thing. Look, it's held its ground really well. That's what I will say. Throughout this most recent fall, it's definitely holding pretty good there, eh? It's up around those highs. There's nothing really to work with just yet. Nothing to work with just yet. Serum. There's a higher low. Move on now. Go again. Want to see it crack up through $10? Get that cyclicity. It ain't there yet, Charlie Brown. Siren Labs. No. Again. And again, higher low. Kills the downtrend. Storage. It's a mess. Let's look at that on the 8. Well, that was support running through here. It's pushed up through it. Lower high, lower high, lower low. Now, again, what I don't want to do is I don't want to sort of try and pick the best of a bad bunch. That's just not the way I do things. I trade well. I wait for good trades. You know? Stacks, we got, that support down there again, but it's come up out of there, so that's coming out now. Sushi. All right, well, it's been interesting through here. Look at the volatility, big ups 26, big down 13, but big up 17. But look at it here. Again, look at the ranges. It's just, the range that we're looking at, we're sort of going from there up to there. I mean, you're looking at 34%, and it's no trend. It's all over the shop. It's crap. However, if we are to push up through here, well, that's going to be a big candle, pushing on quite well. If we are to see the market to, decide it wants to go back that way, which would be good, we'll get something. But until we are away from all of this resistancy, messiness, lack of cyclicity, I'm not interested at all. Hang on to the money you've made, and wait until good opportunities to make more come up. I see people quite frequently, they'll say, oh, I've done quite well, I'll just have a punt on this. Don't do that. You've worked for that money. No, that's not even close. You've worked for that. It's yours. Don't lose it. What have we got there on Tomo? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna run it from, where are we? I'm just going to go through there. We've definitely got support there, so I don't want to be shorting into support. I'm just going to have it as a reference point. TrueFi. What time chart are you looking to trade on? At a glimpse, I see some alright swing trades. Mate, there's no real one time. The two charts that you're seeing in front of you now, you got the 4 hour on top, you've got the daily below. The 4 hour because it kind of cuts the middle of the day, down to my, as you can see up here, up to daily 16, 12, 8, 4, 2, 1, 30, 15. I'm looking to see where the potential opportunities may arise. So there's never a singular time frame I focus on. It just depends on what time frame is doing well, what time frame is trending well, and where the particular setup looks best on. Lira, no. Excuse me. Hi. I'm well, thank you. UniPerp, no. Again, this is a great example of a chart you don't want to be trading. Very choppy, very messy. You'll watch your hard-earned dollars disappear quite quickly in those environments. Because remember, we're not looking at luck here. It's nice to have a bit of luck, but you can't build a career on luck. Again, waves, nothing in there to work with. We kind of, there's not a great deal here, is there? Nothing on Nem. Stellar. Again, it's held its ground up here quite well. The volatility is insane. Look, bang, bang, bang. Again, we're big. It's too messy. It's a no. No. No, I'm leaving Monero on that time frame. Let's go to the 8 here. I'll tell you what, little bearish candle up in there might be swipe. XRP, again holding its ground quite well. Nothing to really... Ooh, sand. Excellent on being pitched graphics. No thanks, mate. I'm pretty happy with everything. Thank you very much for your offer. There's a level there, but... Oh, look, I'd be lying if I was... No, it's just not quite there. I don't, you know, again, I need another kick up. It just ain't there. Tezos, go to that 8. Bit of a level through there. A small bearish candle there could be worthy. There is a support right there. No. Yearn, no. Oh, sorry, that's DeFi money. Messy, no. Yearn, messy, no, thank you. I will quickly go to the 1 hour here. Yeah, the trend's kicking on. No, I will leave that. Again, it's... yeah. Again, it's we're just not quite there, are we? ZRX, Zilliqa, Zcash, none of those really cut the mustard. So what have we got in here? We do have a few options available to us. Now, first and foremost, we've got a little bearish... Sorry, if a little bearish candle prints itself in here, I might be interested there. It's going to take some time, so no rush. On to Aave. We're pushing out. I think we're down to the 30 here. Yeah, we are. Really nice cyclicity. A pullback in, small bullish candle. That could be a cradle right there. Dash, dash, dash. 335. The 8, right? Yeah, up into this region. Up into this double fib. I'm actually just going to get rid of those. Make it nice and clean and clear. A little bearish candle up there could be worthy. Again, needing to take some time. DeFi with a pump. There it is. A little pullback to there. That could happen in the next couple of minutes. Next couple of hours. So that's looking good. DOT. I want to see this move away first. I want to see it. Good night. See you later. And then pull back. It's got to do more than that for me. But if it does continue, I'm pretty happy to have a go at that. When we come down to Meta, we're really looking at that level there. So again, yeah, little bearish candle in there could be worthy as well for exposure to the downside. Should we see further downside, we want to have a trade on, right? And also finally here on Monero, back up into that cradle zone to follow that trend. Now, when people were asking before about why I use a 12 hour, here's going to be a great example. See how what we're seeing here is, we're not really seeing the strongest of downtrend. If I go to the 12 hour, we're going to see twice as many candles, and you'll see clear lower highs and lower lows. There you go. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. That's where it becomes clearer by jumping down to that 12 hour. Look at the daily here. It's not as clear. The 12 hour, clear as day. All right. So not a huge amount right now. Nice to see the market bouncing back somewhat. I'm going to be keeping a pretty close eye on this over the next few days before I go away, because next week's probably going to be insane because I'll be away and I won't be trading at all. No, not at all. So that's hopefully when you guys are going to be very busy, taking lots and lots of trades. Guys, this is brought to you by FTX. If you haven't got your trading account with FTX, 10% off your trading fees on the link below. It's the exchange and platform that I choose to use as well as my clients because it's got the best order systems and it works. Works very, very well. And if you want to find out how I do this and what I'm looking at and more about the way that I trade so that you can learn how to do it too, go to tradercobb.com. And I will see you again very soon. Thank you very much. Like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Over and out. Have a great afternoon.